Aokigahara, known as the Sea of Trees, is a forest located on Mount Fuji in Japan and is one of the most mysterious places in the world. The mystery lies in its second name, the suicide forest. Japan is known for its social problems and high suicide rates. In 2020 alone, more than 21,000 people in Japan took their own lives, while 10 years earlier, that number exceeded 30,000. The issues are not solely economic. Japan's centuries-old culture harbors tolerance for suicides. In many cases, suicide is seen as a morally responsible act. These feelings date back to ancient Japan. Samurai committed suicide as an honorable act due to failure on the battlefield. Even in more recent times, some Japanese officials have described someone's suicide as a samurai rite, referring to preserved honor. The exact number of suicides in Aokigahara is unknown. The forest is dense and vast, making it difficult to locate bodies. What locals say is that those who enter the forest have no intention of leaving. Since the mid-1950s, the number of suicides has been steadily increasing. In 2003, 105 bodies were discovered. The geological area is rich not only in plant life, but also in mysticism, which has led to additional beliefs that committing suicide in this forest is a special act. Things are complicated by experiences with compasses, which are useless once inside the forest. The explanation is simple. Due to the rich deposits of magnetic iron in the volcanic soil of the area, the compass needle does not stabilize. Japanese spiritual leaders have used this to create a cult around the forest and spread the belief that suicides committed in the forest permeate the trees, creating paranormal activities and preventing many from escaping the depth of the forest. At the entrance, there are messages reminding visitors that life is precious. Quietly think again about your parents, relatives, and children. Local authorities are working on preventive methods for people they suspect might commit suicide. They train volunteers to talk to such individuals, increase police patrols at the entrances to the forest, and engage in media campaigns through films and shows to discourage people from such acts. The statistical increase often happens when Japan enters an economic crisis. This location is 2 hours' drive from the capital, Tokyo, from where the largest number of tragically deceased people come. The local population says that they can easily distinguish 3 types of visitors to the forest: hikers interested in scenic views, the curious who believe in the dark mystery of the forest, and those who do not plan to leave. The local population views the latter group with both sorrow and anger. They do not consider the consequences left behind after they commit suicide. A local police officer made a striking statement for CNN. "I have seen numerous bodies in a state of decay or torn apart by wild animals. There is nothing beautiful about dying here." Forest workers, police, volunteers, or anyone who finds a body must carry it out of the forest to the local police station, where it is placed in a special room. Some believe that if the body remains in the forest, it is bad for the souls of the suicide victims. In January 2018, the forest gained international attention after the famous YouTuber Logan Paul filmed and aired the body of a suicide victim. The dark reputation of this forest was dramatized in the American horror film The Forest, and earlier in 1960, it was popularized in a novel by Japanese author Secho Matsumoto, in which the main character goes to this forest and commits suicide.